totally impressed with the decision, but Summerton's got it. He's off. He's running backwards. Morris. Bennett again. I don't think I've seen Bennett play better. That's out very wide. Smith goes back. No, he should have taken the mark. Took it a bit easy. Downs was grabbed when he didn't have it. Hamilton did the hard work. Luders, Smith, he's going to be run down. Still gets the kick away. Hit the post. Oh, how would you be? 23-14, the Bloods. Sturt 13-9, and the Bloods are trying everything at the moment.
Gee, Peter, haven't they had some good players? Downs. A little kick to himself, then finally kicks longer. Getting back is Herbert. They can't do anything right at all. Herbert thought about playing on. Luders. Kick number 15 coming up. Herbert in towards the half-forward line. Winter can't over. Downs' head. He's going to get Colin. Winter takes him to the ground. Called to play on. Winter and Downs, and the umpire will come in and bounce the ball. Well, what does John Halbert do now? Peter, just hope that the siren sounds fairly quickly.
Well, Glenelg here next week, and John's going to America soon, Ian, so perhaps he might stay there. Mark Heinrich to Horwood to Motley. Good mark. Yes, the Bloods are playing the Magpies at Albertson, and the Sturt playing the Tigers here, so some great games coming up on Channel 7. Burgess dropped that one. Oh, Wilmot lost sight of it, but he's going to get... No, the Blood player is going to get a free kick. Wilmot was over his shoulder, and it's Craig Williams. Hasn't really had a lot of work to do today. Herbert, great mark. Rennie. Yes, Rennie has played well. I'd agree with Ian Day. Motley. Motley's been Sturt's best player, I think. Short to Painter. 21 kicks, Motley. Painter just hasn't had a big one. He might have got a lot of touches, but he hasn't dominated. Motley will go long. Here's a chance for the big fella. Rick Davies, one hand. He did a quick leap sideways for the mark on the chest. This is Rick's fourth kick since the first quarter, and first kick since the first quarter. Third for the day, and that's his third goal. I'll tell you what, though, he hasn't had many opportunities, Rick Davies. They certainly haven't looked for him, and if they have, they haven't disposed of it well.
Darryl Brown's done a pretty good job too, but it's Motley that going to centre. Looks like he might have to play centre for the Blues. They want him at centre half forward, centre half back. Davies, one thing he has got is strength. Maybe his pace is not there. He hasn't played well. I agree with Peter. I don't think that he's been 100% this afternoon. David Frost is back on the turf. I didn't see who left. Maybe Peter, you did. Derrington. But Sturt have got nothing to gain at the moment except club pride, so they'll no doubt battle it out. West Adelaide looking for percentage. 23-14 to 14-9. Centre bounce.
We have mentioned percentage in, and it's going to become a big factor with Nord, West and Sturt vying for that fifth spot. Well, Motley again gets the kick away. Brown, intelligently done, but will it come off? Hargraves tries to do it again. Now Eddie Fry, too slow. McKinnon's tackle was superb. Cantalaftis. Haven't seen Johnny Cantalaftis today much because he hasn't really had to do a great deal of work. Beautifully stolen, Jeffrey Morris. Over the top he goes. Winter's going to run into an open goal. Easy as you like. That's Winter's first goal. 24-14 the Bloods. The Blues 14-9.
Well, it was another simple handling mistake by Sturt that cost them that goal there. Here's a chance to clear, just lost it straight out of his hands. Morris said thank you, drew the opposition, gave it to Winter, bolted towards goal to put on his first and West Adelaide's 24th. The Bloods have done it extremely well. 24-14, Sturt 14-9.
Well, the Bloods are about 2.5 percentage points behind the Blues, so they've got a lot of leeway to make up. It gets a lot harder as you get towards the end of the season to make up percentage. Through goes Cantalaftis. He's caught with a good tackle. Craig, quick handball. Zubranic, probably meant for Radbone, but the kick goes forward into that half-forward area. Summerton. So it'll come back to Summerton. Nearly. Yes, he's still got it. Got the handball out. Not clear, though. Hargraves. Frost fell over. Zubranic did too. Cantalaftis. McKinnon. Filkey. They're running the Bloods. The handball got put out then by Winter. not to a player. Brown in there, also Pake. Umpire John Hilton will have a bounce.
24-14 to 14-9. We've played 17 minutes of the final quarter. Bit disappointing, really. A great first half, but now West Adelaide far too good. There's a contest, it's over. There's an exhibition, certainly not. West Adelaide playing brilliantly. Zubranic, Radbone back to Zubranic. Dummies well. Gives the long handball out to Craig. He's going to have to go hard. He got straight through Grosser, but hit him high. Now he's got the ball. He made the play. Grosser's down for sure. But I'd like to have a look at that in replay. No doubt the umpire's a lot closer than I am, but gee, what more can Craig do? Obviously he put his fist up, or he put his elbow up. The umpire's not happy with it. West Adelaide's going to attack again. The kick towards the half-forward line came from Summerton. Back in defence, Downs. Pake has not had a big day. Getting it out was Heinrich. Randall Bennett shoots for the woodwork, and it's a point to West Adelaide.
Well, I'd say this, Ian, and I'm sure you'd agree, if Craig did get Grosser high, it would have been unintentional, because...
Well, yes, no question.
He's very much a ball player, one of the fairest players you'd ever meet. Craig, over the top it went. Radbone with a run of it to Brown. Motley's the runner. He'll take all the time. Wilmot, that was beautifully put by Motley. Wilmot will play it on now. Just about make the distance with a top kick, but it gives Davies the chance. The big chap, oh, he nearly took the mark, but was roved well by Candleftis, and he will look for Burgess. Good mark, Tony Burgess. Dummy the handball. Filkey, it'll go back to Burgess. Caught. Good tackle, Radbone, holding the ball. Brown wants to play on, but it'll have to come back to Radbone. Burton getting ready to come on again for the Bloods. Radbone. Davies comes in over the top again, and it's Burgess that's got it now. He got it from Rennie. He's gone right into the fence, but he's okay. 24-15, plays 14-9, and we approach the 20-minute mark of this last quarter.
Craig Burton on for Clayton Lamb. Throw in, half forward, left flank. Hargraves using his body. Fry came over the top. Frost under pressure from Filkey, and the umpire will come in and bounce. A bounce on the half forward left flank. Hargraves again. He's playing centre half forward. Hamilton swoops on it, gets out of the tackle well, gives a chance. Filkey kicks long, centre field. Herbert getting a big leap was Heinrich. Thought about the handball, now he'll put it out wide. Motley, gee, what a last quarters he's having. He must be picking up a few kicks now. 25 kicks, Motley. But the umpire has seen a free kick upfield against the West Adelaide defender in John Candleftis, and this is going to Darryl Brown. Well, those two have been having a little niggle all afternoon. Darryl Brown, too far out to score, puts it up for Davies. Davies using his strength, gets up high, and that's not the Davies I know. He would have eaten that one. Hello, we got a bit of a tiffle going on back there. But the Davies that I know would have grabbed that one and one before he missed. And I can't see what the fight's all about. Eddie Fry's in the thick of things. And Grosser, fancy getting upset at a time like this when the game's been won and lost, and there's no point visiting the commissioners on Tuesday night.
Oh, the players are keeping warm. It's about all. Mike Smith off for the Bloods and Miller on. Might be a free kick there. No. Very close to the boundary line, picked up by Bennett. This was gone. The umpire will throw it in, and Rick Keegan.
Well, this is one of the best performances ever by West Adelaide against Sturt. In fact, their highest score ever was at Football Park when they won 24-16. Well, they're only 1 point behind that, and it's certainly West Adelaide's best performance here at Unley, because their best previous highest winning score was 21-17 back in 1983.
Thank you, Rick. The painted kick was stolen by Williams. He clears, and Frank Spiel took the mark. He played it on. Well, perhaps John Halbert said play on at all costs at three-quarter time, but I don't think all costs means just that. Dreher through the centre. Miller. On it goes again, and certainly percentage football, possession football here. Winter. The ball's a bit heavy. I don't think he can make the distance. Gives it every chance, though. Into the square, Luders goes up. Oh, he got very high. He's given away a free kick, according to umpire John Hilton. Interference against Andrew Downs. He'll take the free kick. the back line area.
Well, Andrew Downs has formed pretty well, but oh, gee, did everything but put a saddle on him. Yeah, I would think the decision's around the neck more than anything, and that would have been done with Luder's legs. Pate. Oh, the umpire exercising his authority to pull back Randall Bennett 15 metres. Pate now kicks ball back centre field. Eddie Fry gets a big leap in the middle of the pack with Spill. Summerton out towards centre wing. Zubernick, here's a chance. Sturt now. If the ball sits for Phil Heinrich. Motley wants it. He's going to straighten up. Go to Brown on the half-forward line. Gee, Cantalaftis missed him. Over goes the handball. Painter walk-in goal, and the Blues did that well. Painter's first. Sturt 15-9. West Adelaide 24-15.
Well, the Bloods are now only 10 up after being 11 up, and knowing Neil Curley, he would be seething at the moment. He wouldn't want the Blues to kick another score, let alone a goal. Don't know if we can get Neil in screen. He's pretty hard. He hides himself a bit here at Unley, and it's pretty hard to get him, but he would still be tense. He just wants those percentage points, and he desperately wants to get back into that 5. Johnny Painter hasn't had a good day, I don't think. He's got touches, yes, but he hasn't dominated like a player of his skill level should.
I think he's bowed to McKinnon on the day for sure, Peter. Bounce down, Spill against the indefatigable Mark Micken. Umpire coming in to bounce. Between wing and centre. 24-15 to 15-9. Bounce favours Herbert. Motley, aerial ping bong. Herbert, Frost. Zubernick coming across to cut the ball across. Off was Michael Rennie. I want to keep on calling him Mark Mackey for some reason. I think he used to wear that number. Throw in, half forward, left flank. Fry over the top. Herbert, high tackle. He ducked into it a little bit, but the umpire will pay the free kick to Des Herbert, who's had a fine game. Rennie looking for someone leading. Finally, he goes towards Miller. That's a good pass. Miller into the action quickly. He'll get 15 metres, I would think, after that. Painter had to slow him down. He goes out wide. Hamilton, good lead. Hamilton now, can West Adelaide break that record and kick the higher score against Sturt? Up goes Luders at the back of the pack. Morris has the pace. Out goes Downs. It looked like it was a push in the back. Heinrich gets it out to Radbone. Radbone to Phil Heinrich. That was Mark Heinrich, the first one. Phil Heinrich cleverly around. Gives it back to Mark on the left leg.
Up to the centre wing area. Eddie Fry comes up. Good mark, Eddie Fry. That's how we know he can play. Hasn't had a big day though, Eddie Fry. Don't know whether he's fully fit. That's a wobbly old kick forward. Misses Davies completely. Williams to Herbert. Not a good kick away. Motley. Well, I guess we expect a bit too much of Peter Motley somehow or other. Statistically, he's had a top game. We're just past 25 minutes now into time on. Motley will go long. That's a superb kick. Torpedo punt right up into the teeth of goals. Davies, 2 grabs. No, play on, says umpire Hill. Davies says it was mine. I had it. I don't think Rick could care at the moment. He knows it's lost. But, he appeared to 2-grab it. The point anyway resulted. 15-10 the Blues, 24-15 the Bloods. 26
kicks, Peter Motley, including 8 in the last quarter. Over the top of McKinnon he goes. He certainly steadied McKinnon's influence. And the ball out of play, half forward, left flank. Into time on of the final quarter. The Bloods by plenty. 59 points. Sturt got their 100. Micken and Spiel. Spiel tried to hook it back. He did it well, but he gave it straight to Summerton. Out wider now. It's Dreher who goes to the lead of Miller. He's prepared to work the ball, Miller, or work for the ball. Gives Hamilton the run. Forward back there with him. Hamilton will need backup support. Hooks it high in towards Morris. Heinrich there, Morris at the back. Well taken off the pack by Radbone. Pate. Forward, if he can get there, trying to raise a gallop. He got a good sit on the ball. Well intercepted, Randall Bennett. Puts it back. Luder's on the lead. Up over the top he goes. 1-2 grabs. The umpire hasn't paid it. Taps it out. Bennett jams it onto his boot. Finds Radbone, who appears to be playing in defence at the moment.
Yes, I'd agree, and he's been down there for a long time now. Morris is after him. He gets him too. Puts him down. Everybody lost sight of the ball. Motley. Handball not clear, and the umpire will throw it in. A couple of policemen down there, a female included, having a look at the game from close quarters. Wouldn't want to do anything wrong down there. Heinrich, Motley, Zubranic, Brown. Motley's running again. Thought he might have used paint to them, but he decided to do better. Craig was off before he had it. Now, that's not normal for Craig. Look what happens when you make a mistake. Candleftis, Filkey. Who's he going to use? He might kick it himself. Sweeps it in long. Mark Heinrich gets back and saves the day for the Blues.
Grosser wanted it, but he went for goal. Downs. Kicks back towards centre field. Almost a good mark. In fact, it was a good mark to Candleftis. Well, he's up in the attacking division at the moment. He'll go for Herbert. Smothered off the boot. Herbert will still get it. He'll need support. Micken lumbers around onto that left leg. Puts it up in the air. A charge. Going to be close. Getting back. Desperate defence. Downs. Roger Luder's trying to hook it back over his head. Made ground the wrong way. Morris. Great mark. Oh, gee. Running with the ball. And with the Sturt defender coming at him, showed a lot of courage to take a fine mark. Hutton could have taken care of him completely, but Morris did it well. Don't forget the Swans versus St Kilda replay at 5 o'clock immediately after this game. Kick number 2017 coming up, goes straight through the middle. Jeffrey Morris, his 4th goal. What a fine game, and that is the record for West Adelaide against Sturt.
Well, they're doing everything right. Mark Micken couldn't make the distance, but Luders didn't mark this ball. There were Blues hands there as well, but Jeffrey Morris showed a lot of courage. And the crowd streaming away from the oval now. 25-15 to 15-10. That's football murder. The Bloods are certainly on the move now.
A centre square infringement once again against Sturt, and I think it's probably Eddie Fry. Mark Micken again for West Adelaide. Puts it in high. Luders there with him. Downs. Luders at the back in the middle of the pack. Fine mark. Pulled down by Winter. Winter looking a little dishevelled with his hair down over his head with the rain. Randall Bennett with his socks down. Peter Winter's done pretty well at centre half forward. Kick number 10. Booted 1 goal. That's his 2nd. The umpire casually walks across to see it go through. 26-15 West Adelaide, 15-11 Sturt.
Well, they're certainly ramming it right home. They're doing exactly what the coach wants. They're all in it. They're in it as a team, and it's a team game. It's how you win finals.
In the lead up, good mark, Winter in the middle of the pack there. Andrew Downs couldn't thump it away. Back at the centre bounce. Spiel. Motley on the left leg, wobbles one to half forward line. Hargraves almost. Dreher there with him. The big fellow's going to get there first if he can pick it up. Dreher close to the line and out of play, half forward left back. Siren about to go, I would think. We've played over 5 minutes of time on. 26-15 to 15-11. A massive 70 points to West Adelaide at the throw-in. Back towards West Adelaide's Craig Burton, close to the line once more.
Burton is desperate to get into the side. It's good enough. But, there's some pretty good players ahead of him as well. 15-11, 26-15. The swamping by West Adelaide. Well done over the top to Zubranic. Now Radbone tries to run through the centre. Gee, great tackle there by McKinnon. Zubranic backs up. Now Craig. Zubranic fights for it. Radbone is caught holding the ball. Didn't have a big chance to get rid of it.
I think he was more holding the ball the first time he had the ball, Peter.
I think you're right too, Ian, and Summerton now clears for the Bloods. This is Burton on centre wing. Brown making sure that he doesn't run on. Siren very close. Been a big percentage boost here for the Bloods. Remembering that they play the Magpies next week at Albert. The Magpies are still a bit weakened. The Bloods could be a chance. Mark Micken. I think they might have won the last couple of games at Alberton, the Bloods. That's Grosser. Couldn't mark the ball. With the run of it now, Jeffrey Morris. He can kick goals from anywhere, but he's going to go into the forward area. Off hands, nearly Hamilton. The siren's gone. Thank God we don't have to worry about those sorts of things today. The point's going to be paid, though. 26-16, the Bloods. 15-11, Sturt, Rick Keegan.
Thank you, Peter. Well, certainly a very good victory to West Adelaide down here at the Unley Oval, and that makes it very interesting now for that 5th position in the premiership race, with Sturt, Nord and West now all with 12 points so far this season. We should see some great football coming for that fight, of course, that final fight for that 5th position. Certainly, I hope you've enjoyed the coverage this afternoon. In just a few moments, we'll be taking a look at the replay between the Sydney Swans and St Kilda, played at the SCG this afternoon.
This has been another 7 Sport presentation, brought to you by your Mitsubishi Motors dealer, NEC and Hallett Brick.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Whittam, and tonight in 7 National News, CIB chiefs will meet to discuss whether to take the unusual step of releasing the identity of a man wanted in connection with the Monteith double murder. There have been unexpected demonstrations against Australia's Prime Minister Hawke and Margaret Thatcher of Britain, and we'll have reports on both incidents. Adelaide's been under army attack today, but you probably weren't aware of it, and we'll have a report on that at 6 o'clock. An unknown collector has paid $78,000 for a rare coin in the city. There's a full roundup of sport, including football here and interstate, top athletics and tennis action, and the Adelaide runners who braved wintry conditions for this morning's Torture Ridge Run. All that and more, 7 National News, 6 o'clock.